The performance for Statewide's investment offerings over 2017 was strong. Double-digit returns for MySuper, Australian shares, international shares, the higher growth options, single-digit returns for the lower risk options. In fact, returns were very strong for 2017, one of the better years for the super industry. As you know, we don't particularly like doing forecasts for 1 year. We think 1 year returns are a lot noisier. But if anything, given the very recent strong returns in 2017, 2018 should be a bit more muted. In terms of the 3 to 5 year returns, where we have a bit more conviction, we think we'll see returns a lot lower than they were over the previous 5 years. It'd be very hard to sustain that double-digit return. So moving forward, wouldn't be surprised if we see lower returns from here. So the investment performance for statewide super across many of the options compared to our peers has been in the first quartile, second quartile. We think there are a number of reasons that's driven that outperformance. One, our size allows us to get into niche strategies that the larger funds cannot exploit. Two, we're large enough to have the resources to negotiate really good fees to get appropriate terms, and therefore if you get good terms, lower fees, you get better outcomes for members. And three, the team has been together now for a long time. We've been using our asset consultant for a long time. We have an investment committee, which is the chair of the investment committee sits on the board, David Holston, who's a career at Jana. We've put on an independent investment committee, Sandy Earlier. We have a very seasoned team, and that structure seems to be working really well at the moment. State election coming up in March, there's a 3-horse race, which is very unusual, and so it's very hard to see who will win that election. Nonetheless, the South Australian economy is doing very well. 2017 was a good year in terms of growth, in terms of employment growth and reducing the unemployment rate. Let's hope that continues into 2018. There's good momentum. The world is growing nicely. We have services and sectors here that we can export. Internally, there's consumption, there's better confidence coming through. So South Australia should continue to do fine. We get a lot of questions recently about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Suffice to say, we're very wary of it. Something that's gone from less than $1 many years ago to as high as 19,000 US. I think it's back down to 11, trades up 10, 20% movements. It seems to be a very speculative driven investment. We are wary of it, and we would advise people to be careful when playing in this area.
The advice in this video is general advice only. It may not be appropriate for you, and we recommend you obtain independent financial advice and consider the applicable PDS before making an investment decision.